Welcome back, and today we are in Proverbs chapter 15, verse 22. In verse 22 it says, "Without counsel plans go awry, but in the multitude of counselors they are established." So there's lots of decisions today that we have to make daily. Some of them are easy decisions, some of them don't matter, like, hey, I just grabbed the shirt out and put the shirt on so I can come and do these videos. That decision doesn't matter very much. But when it's a bigger decision, if it's like I need to invest some money, or I need to figure out how to give out these blessings that I have to help other people, and you're like, I don't really know how to do that. I have a problem with my house, I need to fix it, or whatever. It's always best to look for advice and ask people, hey, what would you do in this situation? And find people who have experience and who do well with those type of things and ask them. And the more people you ask, even if they don't agree with each other, you might ask someone this and then they say this, and you might ask someone that and they do something else. And at first you might be like, I'm more confused now than I was before. But then just keep asking. The more people you ask, the more counselors you have on the subject, the more you are going to learn about it, and the better decision you can make. You don't just do whatever they say. You ask them for their advice, you pray about it, and you wait for God to lead you to a decision. But it's always good to talk to a lot of people about the stuff you're not sure about, so that you can be sure, and that whatever you're doing in faith, that what you're doing is the right thing. Because it's really bad to make a decision that costs a lot of money or costs a lot of something, and have it be something that you don't even know if you're doing the right thing. It's so scary, and then you lose sleep over it. But even if it's the wrong thing and you believe it's the right thing, you'll at least sleep well until you realize it's the wrong thing. But the more people you talk to, the less you're likely to make the wrong choice. So talk to people and get their advice before you do big stuff. Verse 23 says, "A man has joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season, how good it is." So be glad that you have friends when you got friends, and talk to your friends and listen to them, because they will have stuff to say to you when you don't want to hear it, but it will be so good for you. And that's the reason you have friends, to tell you stuff that you don't want to hear when you don't want to hear it, but you listen to them anyway. That is what friendship is all about, because that will keep you from doing bad stuff and making big mistakes. Verse 24 says, "The way of life winds upward for the wise, that he may turn from hell below." So if you're wise, you're going to choose the Lord, and if you choose the Lord, you get to go to heaven, and that is so good. But the foolish men choose to walk away from the Lord, to do things in their own strength, and they ultimately follow their sin, even though they never think, oh, I'm following sin. They think, I'm doing things my own way. Well, your way's sinful, so you're following sin, and that's not good. Don't do it, and don't do it because you're hurting everybody else, but don't do it because you're hurting yourself as well. For your own self-preservation's sake, you should choose the Lord. There's so many people think they know better, and think they can do it on their own, but in honesty, they can't. It's not what the Bible teaches. It's not what the Lord teaches. It's not the truth. So choose God and choose life. That is the best way to go. The way of life, no, I read that one. Verse 25 says, "The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the boundary of the widow." So if you're proud, your riches won't save you. Your security won't save you. Nothing you have will save you. But those who are widows, those who are poor in a sense, because their husbands have died, and that was the way they were going to get money, they need to be taken care of. And the people who need to be taken care of, God's going to take care of them. He always does. And so if you have needs, trust the Lord to take care of them. Worship the Lord. Give praise to the Lord. Give your time to the Lord and your energy to the Lord. And if you've got money, give some money to the Lord too, so that He knows that your faith. Well, He knows anyway that your faith, but that you know that your faith is in the Lord, and He will take care of you no matter what it takes. He always does. God bless you, and have a good day. See you next time.